Good evening and welcome. My name is Julie Garrity McGarvey, and I'm this year's PALS president. PALS is the parent booster organization for the theater program here at Lake Forest High School. And on behalf of the PALS Board of Directors, I would like to thank you for your continued support. Over the years, PALS membership contributions have made many enhancements to the theater program, including providing lighting and sound equipment, microphones, and specialized coaching. If you're interested in joining PALS or being part of the PALS Board of Directors for next year, you can visit the Lake Forest High School Theater website, or you can contact myself or any of the current board members directly. Thank you again for your time, and I hope you enjoy the show.
Good evening. I'm Joe Pulio, the director of this year's winter play, Reunited Shorts. Reunited Shorts consists of 5 short plays that involve 2 people. What connects each play is that each one consists of 2 people who are reunited. And in many cases, as you'll see, it's quite an interesting reunion. Each play also has some sort of a unique twist to it at the end. I chose this play because it lends itself well to an online format and provided students with a great opportunity to learn and work on acting technique and character development. In addition to Reunited Shorts, this evening we have added a 6th short play called Sad and Glad, which comes from a show called Almost Maine. It too involves 2 people reuniting and a very interesting twist at the end. Sad and Glad was directed by our student director, Caroline Speed. Caroline has spent the past 3 years working as a student director on all of my shows and is pursuing a degree in directing. I've watched her grow tremendously in her ability to direct over the past 3 years and wanted to provide her the opportunity to direct, as this is her last play before she graduates. I'm proud of how much effort students put into furthering their understanding of acting technique during the show. They did an outstanding job of bringing each character and the play to life. I also would like to thank our incredible tech crew, who under the direction of Miss T did an outstanding job of taping and editing the show. I hope you enjoyed tonight's performance of Reunited Shorts.
Hi, I'm Caroline Speed. I'm the student director of Reunited Shorts and the director of Sad and Glad. Over the past few months, I've had the pleasure of working with this amazing cast, and I can't wait for you to see what we've put together. When Mr. Pulio approached me about directing my own scene, there's one in particular that really stood out to me. So I got involved in LFHS theater freshman year by taking the theater classes 1 through 3 in stagecraft, which are all of the classes offered. And there's one particular assignment in theater 2 that stuck out to me. So we had to pick a scene with a partner from the show Almost Maine and sort of self-direct and act in that scene. And the only scene that wasn't picked from the show was Sad and Glad because there are 3 actors involved. So this is really a full circle moment for me going back to Almost Maine in freshman year. I've grown a lot as an actor, director, an artist, and a person, and I really accredit that all to theater. I'd really like to thank Mr. Pulio, Miss T, the cast and crew for this amazing show. I'm so excited to pursue theater in college, and I really can't wait for you to see what we've put together. I'm going to miss LFHS theater a lot, and I'm so excited for you to see this show.
Hey, Cole.
Oh, Reagan! What a surprise! I didn't expect to see you around this neck of the woods. How are you?
Fine. I mean, great. Cole, you're,
It's been a while. So, what are you doing here?
working. I was just on my lunch break and I saw you sitting down on the bench. I tried calling you, but you're...
Oh, you got a summer job?
Yeah. Public works. I'm working for the city, laborer. It's not exactly my major, but it's good money, pays the tuition.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, I'm keeping kind of busy. Cole, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but did you know that
That you're dating someone again?
Me? No.
You're not.
No, I'm not. But what I meant to say was,
Oh, I thought that's what I heard.
who would you hear that from? Actually, I heard you were seeing someone.
What do you mean?
I just heard that you were seeing someone again.
Well, I'm seeing you right at the moment.
Very funny. You know what I mean. So, you're dating someone.
Well, I guess it depends on what you mean by dating, because that can mean a lot of different things.
Oh my gosh, Cole, you need me to define dating?
Just clarity, that's all.
You haven't changed a bit, have you?
What do you mean?
You're still doing it.
Doing what?
Complicating everything I say?
What's so complicated about asking questions?
Never mind. Forget it.
I'm sorry. I'm just a bit confused by what you mean.
It's not that complicated.
Well, it's just that everything you say can be taken in a lot of different ways.
No, Cole, you just know how to make everything obscure.
Obscure?
Ambiguous, hazy, nebulous. Are those words clear enough for you?
Look, I'm sorry. I just think you're making a big deal out of nothing.
Big deal? Oh, why am I getting sucked into this again? Forget it, Cole. Okay? Just so you know,
Okay. I'm sorry. You're right. I apologize.
Okay. It's just, you made me realize why we struggled in our relationship.
We struggled?
Yes, we broke up, remember? I never knew if we were actually a couple or not.
Of course we were. Two people make a couple.
That were together, dating.
Isn't that what we did?
I just think my dreams were not the same as your dreams.
What was so different?
Maybe I just expected a little more clarity in the relationship, that we were actually together.
We were together a lot of times.
Together means a couple who were interested in each other.
I was interested.
Not what I'd hoped for.
Oh. Okay.
I loved you, Cole.
Me too.
Me too what? You loved you?
Oh, well, you too.
Me too what?
I loved lots about you.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Guilty by preposition.
What?
You used the word about. You loved lots about me.
There's something wrong with that? Didn't you love lots about me?
Yes, I mean, no. I hated stuff about you. I hated this stuff about you.
So you hated me?
No, I said I hated stuff about you.
Isn't that the same as hating me?
No,
Oh, see, now you're confusing me. Minutes ago you said you loved me, and now you say you hated me?
they're two different things.
Love and hate? Yeah, I would have to agree.
That's not what I mean. I just said that there were some things that I hated.
Me?
Oh,
Is that why you dumped me?
I didn't dump you.
Yes, you did.
We went our own ways.
Well, you went your way, and I just stood there watching you go your own way.
Wow, you're something else.
What do you mean?
Forget it, Cole. I gotta go, okay?
Maybe we could get together sometime?
Maybe not. You're a little too green for me.
What do you mean?
I think you already know. I have to get back to work. I have to finish painting the rest of the park benches.
Miss Smith?
Cal, is that really you?
Rainey? Smith? Miss Smith! Wow, I didn't recognize your name.
Of course not. My name changed. Well, this is a pleasant surprise after all these years. How are you?
I'm fine. Fine. Uh, Look, I'm sorry. If I'd known it was you, I would have gotten someone else to represent you.
Is there something wrong?
No. What I mean is I can get someone else if this is too awkward.
No, I'm not feeling awkward. Are you feeling awkward? Because I'm not. Why would I? We're friends, aren't we? At least we were years ago. This is great. I can get legal counsel and catch up on the last 10 or so years.
Right. Okay.
Here, let me give you a hug. Well, look at you. You're looking sharp.
Thank you. You're still looking great yourself.
So, you're my legal representation? That's really funny.
It is?
Who would have ever thought?
Well, I'm not sure how I ended up being your lawyer, but...
Oh, it's just because I asked your firm to assign me the cheapest and least experienced lawyer. I figured, hey, I'm innocent. There's no point in wasting money on hiring someone good, right?
Oh, well, actually, I think I'm pretty good. You see, just last week
I'm sure you are. At least you better be, but I guess I'll be the judge of that.
Well, I'm not sure why they said I was the least experienced, because there's Frank on the third floor, and I'd say he's got a
So
little
what's
less...
in that big pile of papers you got there?
Right. We should get to your case.
Don't let this stuff give you the wrong impression of me.
Miss Smith, I'm here to support you.
Oh, no. Call me Reenie.
I'd prefer to keep things professional, if that's okay.
No, really, we're friends, remember?
All right. I guess that should be all right. As I was about to say, I'm here to support you and hopefully prove your innocence.
Oh, you don't have to prove my innocence because the law says innocent until proven guilty, right? It's pretty easy when you start at innocent and just keep denying all guilty accusations. This is a simple, what do they call it, a close and shut case?
Open and shut case.
Well, look at that. You are good. Although I like my saying better because there's no point in even opening this case if it's in the bag, right? So in a way, it is closed and shut. So all I have to do is plead not guilty, right?
Yes, after you swear to tell the truth.
Oh, I got the swearing mastered. I can swear a blue streak that would make Gordon Ramsay blush. It's a joke because that's not like me, right? I've got the cleanest mouth in Vatican City. You should know that. I've never even said the word poo, although I just did, so I guess I can check that off my bucket list. So here's my question. Can I ask a question already?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
Okay, so how will the judge believe I'm telling the truth if I'm accused of not telling the truth?
It's just formality.
Well, if they just believed me in the first place, we wouldn't have to go to court and swear about telling the truth, right?
Don't worry, we'll get this all figured out. The plaintiff, Dylan John, is accusing you of taking his...
Record.
Record? What kind of record?
You know, the round vinyl ones with music on them.
A vinyl record album? That's it?
Yeah, an orange one. You know, the records you can sort of see through, but you can't.
Translucent.
Pink Floyd, The Wall.
The orange vinyl version of Pink Floyd's The Wall?
How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat?
Yeah, I know. That's so bizarre. I think I have that album. It's a collector's item.
Yeah, I know. I bought it for you when we were dating, remember?
Oh, right. Oh, I think I had it mounted in a frame.
I'm not sure why you did that. A record is for playing.
Because it was worth a lot of money. There were only like 800 in existence.
Yeah, well, it just seems like a waste.
So, what makes this Dylan John think you took his record?
Because I did.
What?
I took it.
I thought you said you were innocent.
I am. Isn't this the face of an innocent woman?
Miss Smith, Reenie, you're being accused of stealing a record, and you just admitted to stealing the record. Do you see a problem with that? That is an instant guilty verdict.
I knew you would say that. See, I didn't steal it. I took it. See the difference? Remember, a closed and shut case? It's your job to keep me innocent, not declare guilt.
All right, so let's walk through what happened. Where was the record?
In his house?
You broke into this man's house?
No, I walked in.
He invited you in?
No, I had a key.
How did you get a key?
We dated. He gave it to me.
So Mr. John is your boyfriend, and he's accusing you of taking his record.
No, he's not my boyfriend anymore.
He didn't ask for the key back?
Are you kidding? They never do. I think it's their way of avoiding the official end of the relationship.
So, why did you take the record?
Because I paid for it.
You paid for it and then gave it to him.
Right.
But if you bought the record for him, legally it would be considered his.
See, I knew you would say that. It was just sitting in his closet collecting dust. I paid for it. I had a key to his house. Seemed like a no-brainer. Unfortunately, Dylan John's apartment also had a silent alarm and a video camera.
Have you tried offering to give it back?
I can't.
Why?
I already gave it to my husband for his birthday.
Why can't you just tell your husband?
Give him a gift and then take it back because I'm being charged for taking it from my previous boyfriend? I don't think so. That's why I'm here, so you can solve this issue.
You realize that if you lose this case,
I won't.
if you do, you risk being charged with breaking and entering.
I didn't break in.
Home invasion with intent to steal.
The intent was to retrieve what I had already paid for.
This will cost you a lot of money, and you risk having a criminal record.
Well, who claimed to be a good lawyer? You did, and I believe you. So I'm just going to have to count on your expertise to solve this.
This won't be easy, but I'll do my homework and I'll see what I can do.
You're a good man, Cal. Thank you.
You know, I just had a brilliant idea. Why don't we just give him the one that you gave me? It's just sitting in somewhere in my apartment collecting dust. Maybe we could...
You don't
strike
have it anymore, Cal.
Sure I do. What makes you think I wouldn't?
Because I gave it to Dylan John for his birthday.
You stole my record?
No, I took it.
But it was mine.
Cal, I paid for it, and that was about 10 years ago. It probably falls under squatters' rights law by now.
Oh. Yeah, I suppose it might. Wow. To think I never knew it was missing.
Don't sweat it. The guy I dated before you still doesn't know it's missing. See you on court day. Oh, and I'll bring your key.
You're early.
We arrived at the gate early. That's the nice thing about flying east. You pick up a good tailwind. Oh, I'm number 1 for a straight and approach on a 0-4 left. Touchdown and straight to the gate. Boom. Gained an extra few minutes turnaround time.
Sure. Mine.
Yeah.
Thanks.
How was opening night?
Oh, they loved me.
Not more than I do.
Oh, well, of course not, but darn close. Here's to hoping the reviews feel the same.
They'll love you. You are fabulous.
Well, New York Times critics can be nasty people.
Well,
Well, what?
have you thought about my text?
Oh, just cut to the chase, shall we?
With only 10 minutes available, you have to skip the small talk. So?
So, no, I haven't. Because we both know how good we've got it.
Doesn't the idea of settling down cross your mind?
The term was never meant to be a part of our vocabulary. We have one of the best relationships any couple could imagine. House in the Keys, I've got nights on Broadway, and you are flying the friendly skies. We get to meet here once a week.
For 10 minutes.
And we're happily married, unlike most of our friends.
Don't you ever think about having a family?
In 10 minutes.
Oh, well, if we cut to the chase, I mean.
Oh, I'm surprised you're even bringing it up. I didn't think you were ready to give up being a pilot.
How do you mean?
Well, babies don't just laugh, they poo and spew.
And your point.
And you think you can get paternity leave to take care of that?
Me?
You? Oh, well, you don't expect me to quit my job.
But I wouldn't be the one carrying the child.
I'll carry for the first 9 months, and you can carry for the next 12 years.
You're thinking I should quit my job? But I'm a pilot, a captain, in fact.
And I'm an actress on Broadway, in fact. You think I'm gonna sacrifice that?
And you think I should give up my career?
No, I don't. And that's exactly why we don't have this conversation.
Don't you ever worry that when your career ends, it might be too late?
Who said anything about my career ending?
All good things have their time. You're successful now. I mean, oh, you are amazingly beautiful. You are incredibly talented. But how long will that last?
Oh, you're treading on dangerous ground.
I'm just being realistic.
Don't worry, by the time I lose my face, you're gonna be using a walker to get to the cockpit.
Won't need it. My benefits cover me for 2 titanium hip replacements.
Does it cover Botox?
For your face?
For your butt, because it's gonna get a good kicking.
I think I'd like that. So, is this how life was meant to be?
Yes! Don't you remember the dream? You and me, we planned this. This is what we chose to be. And look, we've arrived. We both worked very hard to get here. I mean, you sacrificed it, gave up everything to make it to captain, and look at you.
And you just gave yourself to the theater?
Exactly, I did. And it would be completely crazy to trade that away for something completely different.
But even you've said you're tired of constantly auditioning and performing at the same time, never knowing what or where or even if you'll be doing another show.
Sure, but that goes with the territory.
I suppose you're right.
Of course I'm right. Listen, you wouldn't want to relinquish that amazing rush you get. Rolling out onto the runway numbers with 150 anxious fans sitting behind you as you wait to hear those momentous words from the tower. 688, clear for takeoff, 04. You shove balls to the wall and 25,000 pounds of thrust drive you back into your seat. You rocket past V1, and at 150 knots, you rotate and feel the loose skin of your jowls yank down towards your lap, your arms double over, and your butt shoving you down into that seat as you pull 70 tons of aircraft from the concrete to the sky. You call gear up, and at the flip of a switch, your whole audience hears the whining of the hydraulic pumps as hundreds of pounds of rubber get yanked up into the belly of your rocket ship, concluded by the final clunk of the gear doors locking into place. In your left peripheral vision, you watch the Earth's surface drop away. To your right, your co-pilot selects flaps up while you intently focus ahead, expertly navigating your flying mechanism around the towering cumulonimbus storm clouds. After trucking through zero visibility clouds, you punch through the top and feel the warmth of the sun on your face as it glistens off the windscreen. You level off and bolt across the open sea of cauliflower-like clouds at more than 500 miles an hour. You are piloting 150 people through the next chapter of their lives.
Wow! Where can I get a job like that? That sounds like serious fun.
Yes, and that's what you get to do every day.
How do you even know all that stuff you just said?
You think I don't listen. You think that I don't hang on to all the words we share in our 10-minute weekly interludes. I love this moment. And I love you.
I guess you do.
And at the same time, your passengers cheer you on. So do mine. All 1,000 of them at the O'Neill For 2 hours, I take them on the theatrical ride of a lifetime, through moments of tears to side-splitting laughter, onto seat-gripping anxiety, and then back to that heart-wrenching sadness. They journey to places they've never been before, with people they've never met. And when we've arrived at the final destination, I conclude the story with a final curtain call as they leap to a standing ovation, applauding louder than ever to thank me for the thrill of the ride of a lifetime.
I guess we both have our audiences.
And we both have each other right here every week.
We have come a long way, haven't we?
We have.
We do have everything we wanted. You're amazing, you know that?
No.
I guess sometimes I just get thinking and
Shh. Don't think. Just enjoy and soak in the moment.
This has been great. Unfortunately, our time is gone again.
Yes, and you need to go. And so do I.
Well, I'll be right here, same time, same place.
Got it on my calendar.
Can't wait.
Me too.
Break a leg.
Blue side up.
Love you.
Love you. And the Tony goes to... if I weren't such a great actress, he'd see how right he really is.
Sandrine.
Jimmy!
Hey!
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 So how you doing?
I'm pretty good. How are you doing?
Oh, doing good, doing good. How are you doing?
I'm good. Doing good. Great. How are you?
Oh, great, great. I mean, God, how are you?
Great. Great.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
You look great.
Oh.
You look great.
Thanks.
You do. You look so great.
Thanks, Jimmy.
So pretty. So pretty.
Thanks.
Here, have a seat.
Oh, Jimmy, I can't.
Oh, come on. I haven't seen you in what, months?
Yeah.
And months and months and months and months and months and months and months. How does that happen? You live in the same town as someone, you never even see them.
I don't know.
I mean, I haven't seen you since that night before that morning when I woke up and you were gone.
Yeah.
Look at you two tucked away in this corner over here. Lucky I found ya. Is the man and his lovely lady ready for another round?
Oh, sure.
No, we're not together.
Well, I mean, we could.
We're all set. Thanks.
Well, maybe we could just,
All set.
Yeah.
Okay, well, holler if you need anything.
Thanks.
No, really, you gotta holler. It's busy up front.
Okay.
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 So, are you here with anyone, or?
Yeah, the girls.
Oh.
We're, girls' night. We're in the front. Actually, I just had to use the ladies' room, so I should get back to them.
Oh, but I haven't seen you. They'll survive without you for a minute or two, right? So what's been going on? Here, sit down. What's been going on? What you been up to?
Well...
You know I took over Dad's business?
Yeah, that's great.
I run it now.
I heard that.
Running the business.
I heard that.
Running the whole show.
Congratulations.
The whole
Good for you.
shebang.
Good for you.
Yeah, thanks. I mean, we still do heating and cooling, you know. We've expanded. We do rugs too. Yeah, we shampoo.
Oh.
I mean, it's a lot of work, you know, and I mean, a lot of work. I'm on call a lot, you know, holidays, weekends, you name it, because, you know, when your heat goes, people die. It's kind of serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I do Thanksgiving, Christmas, because I let the guys who work for me, like, you know, East helps with repairs sometimes. I let them have the day off so they can be with their families since I'm all alone this year.
Oh.
Yeah, I really don't have anyone anymore. I mean, my brother and sister got canned, so they left town, and
Right.
yeah, my parents retired. They headed south.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, down in Vermont.
Oh.
Yeah, winters down there are a lot easier, I guess. And well, I don't know if you heard, but well, Spot went and died on me.
Oh, Jimmy, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, he was old. It was his time, but he was a good fish, though, you know. But anyway, like I was saying, I really don't have anyone anymore. So I was just kind of wondering if okay, do you want to come over? I mean, it'd be fun. We could catch up. We could hang out. We could.
Oh, Jimmy.
And I forgot to tell you, Friday night special at the Moose Patty. Drinks are free if you're sad. So if you're sad, or if you two little lovebirds ready for another couple of buds or something, you just let me know, right?
No, we're...
Oh, okay, thanks.
Okay.
Okay.
So what do you say? You want to come over? You know, just for fun?
I can't, Jimmy. I can't. I really gotta get back with the girls.
Nah.
Yeah, Jimmy. Yeah, 'cause, you see, I've been meaning to tell you this for the longest time. There's a guy, Jimmy. I've got a guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, good for you. You know, you're getting yourself back out there again, and you're moving on, and.
Yeah. Well, it's a little more than me just getting myself out there and moving on. This is my bachelorette party. I'm getting married.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, that's I thought you said you weren't going to do that, you know, you get married. Thought it wasn't for you, you know. You kind of told me it wasn't for you, right? I mean, I guess it just wasn't for you with me, huh? So who's the lucky guy?
Martin LaFieri. You know him? He's the
Oh, yeah, the ranger guy over at Ashland.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, that guy's a legend, legendary. I mean, if you're lost on a mountain somewhere in Maine, he's the guy you want to go out looking for you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you're lost out there in this big, bad northern world, Martin LaFieri is the guy you want to go out and find you, right?
Yeah.
And he found you.
Yeah. I'm sorry I never told you. I thought you would have known. I thought you would have heard.
How would I have heard?
Well, you know, people talk.
Not about things they know you don't want to hear. They don't. I'll be kind of honest with you. That's not really something I would have wanted to hear. Anyway, when's the big day?
Tomorrow.
Really?
Yep.
Well then. Hey!
What are you doing?
Our getting our waitress. She said holler, right? Hey! What's her name?
I don't know. She's new here.
Hey!
What are you doing?
We gotta celebrate. You got found, and you deserve it. He's quite a guy.
Aw, Jimmy.
And so are you.
Jimmy.
Hey! Hey!
Jimmy! 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 Whoa! Hey! What's that?
What's what?
That!
Oh, this is nothing. Tattoo. Hey!
What?
Tattoo. Hey!
Jimmy! What? When did you get that?
After you left. Hey!
Jimmy! Well, what's it of? What does it say? Show me! Villian.
Villain.
Who's Villian?
Villain. It's supposed to say villain.
Well, it doesn't say villain. It says Villian.
I know, I spelled it wrong. Well, no,
What?
they spelled it wrong. It says villain, but it's supposed to say villain.
Well, why is it supposed to say villain? Why would you want a tattoo that says villain?
Cause?
'Cause why?
Just cause.
Just 'cause why?
Just because when a guy's got a girl like you, I just think losing a girl like you, that driving a girl like you away, it's
Jimmy,
criminal.
You didn't drive me
It's
away.
just plain criminal. It's villainy, right? So it should be punished. So I punished myself. I marked myself a villain so that girls would stay away so that I'd never have to go through what I went through with you again. Can I kiss you?
No. You can get that undone, you know?
Yeah.
I got ahead.
Yeah. Hey, I'm glad you got found.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Hey, sorry, you were waving me down. I saw you, but it's so busy up front. There's this bachelorette party, those girls. Good thing it's not drink-free if you're glad, because those girls are wicked glad. Gosh, had to fight my way through to find you, but I did it. I found you. So, what'd you need? What can I get for you? Another bud?
No, I'm good. I'm okay. Thanks.
Oh. Pal, well, just remember, like I said, Moose Patty special, drinks are free if you're sad, okay? Just let me know if you're sad and you'll drink free. Just say the word. Let me know, because I know from sad and you're looking pretty sad. Okay, well, my name's Villian. If you need anything, just ask for Villian.
Wait, Villian.
Yeah?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm not sad, but I would like another bud.
Okay.
And Villian,
Yeah?
I'm glad you found me.
Oh, I'm glad you found me. That's adorable.
So, this farmer has a Bible that's been passed down for many generations. He's lost it somewhere on the farm, and he's devastated. 3 weeks later, a chicken comes across the field and struts right up to the farmer with the Bible in its mouth. The farmer couldn't believe his eyes. Grateful, the farmer took the Bible, raised his hands to the heavens, and cried, "It's a miracle!" The chicken tilted his head strangely, looked at the farmer, and said, "Not really. Your name is written on the inside of the cover." Oh, sorry, Delilah. Did I wake you?
Oh, I thought it was the morphine, but it's just you.
Side effects of Roxanol are nausea, vomiting, constipation, sweatiness, dizziness, hives,
And visions of unexpected strange friends. How long have you been here?
weeks. That was a joke because I only had enough material for a couple of days. Feels like forever since I've seen you last. Want to hear a chicken joke?
No.
Okay, what happened when the chicken ate cement? She laid a sidewalk. Huh? So, how you feeling?
Nauseated, constipated. Like, I need to lay a sidewalk.
Well, you look absolutely great.
Oh, really? And when was your last eye exam?
I'm serious. No matter what, you never fail to come off looking hot and sexy.
Well, thank you for your feeble attempt to cheer me up.
Are you kidding? Your pasty white face and that beanie hat? When I leave here, I'm calling Vogue. They get you on a magazine cover, everyone's gonna go gaga. Other readers will be chalk-facing themselves and knitting little hats just like that.
Well, I feel more vague than Vogue. I'd have a better chance being centerfold for puke and diarrhea.
Never heard of it.
Oh, it's a sick rag. It sits nicely on the back of a toilet. But don't buy it. It's pretty nasty.
I mean, I was at the hospital to see you, but they said you had gone home. I overheard a patient talking to a psychiatrist. Doctor, I think my son's insane. He thinks he's a chicken. Doc says, you need to bring him to the hospital right away. She says, I would, but we need the eggs. Everyone in the dorm went skydiving today. They told me to say hi. They really miss you.
Why didn't you go?
'Cause I'm here with you. 30 minutes till flight time. You still want to go?
Parachuting regulations prohibit skydiving with an IV pole.
That sounds like a violation of the Freedom and Rights Act to me. I'll file a complaint for you if you want.
So, what made you finally come to see me?
Well, I got tired of waiting for you to come back to the dorm.
You couldn't bribe anyone else to be your friend? So, did my parents tell you to talk to me?
You know why a chicken coop has 2 doors? If it had 4 doors, it would be a chicken sedan.
I thought so. So, you agree with them then?
It's not that I agree with them, it's just that...
You don't want me to give up?
Well, hello. Come on, when have you ever given up on anything in your life? You're a natural fighter.
Just like you.
Aw, me?
Yes, you. You have always been my biggest support. That's where I get the confidence to never quit. What would I be without you, Jade?
A monk.
You know, as appealing as that sounds, I'm glad I stuck it out with you.
They don't call us windbag and pipsqueak for nothing.
But if it weren't for the windbag, I wouldn't have done half of the things that I've done.
Everything you've done has been through your own determination and talent.
Not true. Whose voice made me college president?
What? Big deal. Somebody had to be your campaign manager. You were the perfect candidate and they needed you. They just didn't know you existed. So I helped them.
And who was the loudest in the stands at all of my volleyball games?
The windbag. Sure wasn't those cheesy cheerleaders. They sucked.
You drowned them out.
That'll teach him for not letting me on the squad. I loved seeing the opposing team's coach have a meltdown when I persuaded their cheerleaders to cheer you on. That was hilarious.
And who got Sammy to quit calling me and texting me and creeping me out on Facebook?
Yeah, Sammy. Well, that was a no-brainer, but I took care of him real quick. Hey, you Sammy! I hear you've been calling my friend Delilah. Listen up. Nah, you listen to me, Sammy boy. You keep calling her, you'll have to learn to play piano with your 3 fingers, you hear? Hard to sit and play with your knees bent the other way, right? You call, text, or message her one more time, you'll be whistling Dixie through your missing teeth. And if you think that's hard, try humming with your lower lip pulled over your head. So we're clear then, right? No more contact. That's a good boy, Sammy boy. Sweet dreams, buddy. That schmuck was never good enough for you. And Sam and Delilah? That just doesn't sound right together. Never would have worked.
See? You have always been there for me.
Girl, I'm your biggest fan and your one-chick cheering squad.
And I need you to cheer me on now.
Well, you see, the problem is you're making a bad decision.
Well, you've never questioned my choices before. You have always been my biggest support.
Yes, cheering you on to win. This is completely different.
Why?
Because it's the wrong decision. You want to quit medical treatment. That's crazy talk. You can't ask me to support that.
There's only one person who knows what's right and wrong in this. And it's not my parents. It's not the doctors. It's not my family or my friends. And as much as you're the most amazing best friend, Jade, it's not even you. Is it because you think I'm giving up?
It's because I don't want you to die. Can't you understand that? Your parents don't want you to die. Your friends don't want you to die. I can't just let you go.
The doctor said that if I keep the treatments going, there's barely a slim hope that I'll even...
Exactly. It's hope. It's a glimmer of hope. It's life.
It's hell, Jade. Maybe I could do it. Maybe I could keep barfing my guts out and dragging my way through endless treatments, but I don't want to. I really don't want to. And I've had hundreds of hours to spend thinking this through, and I don't want to trade a glimmer of hope and misery for spending my last days actually living.
You're asking me to let you die. How can you do that to me?
I'm asking you to let me live. All I'm asking my best friend to do is to cheer me on one more time.
Don't do this, Delilah. Please, don't make me let go of you. Please, you're killing me. And it's not just me. Everyone thinks you're crazy.
I don't care what everyone thinks. Right now, I only care what Jade thinks.
Well, Jade thinks you're making the wrong choice.
Well, then maybe you should just go then.
Please. You know I would do anything, absolutely anything to help you live.
Then let me live. Without this. I need you more than ever right now. Haven't you always gone to the very edge for me?
I hope I have.
Well, you have. And now I need you to leap off that edge with me.
But I can't. What will I do without you? I don't have anyone. I can't, Delilah.
For me, Jade.
Why did the chicken cross the road? To prove to the possum that it could be done. How do you stop a rooster from crowing on Saturday? Eat him on Friday.
I know that I've just asked you to do the hardest thing ever. Thank you.
Cheering you on has always been so fun and easy. It was never meant to be like this. Aren't you scared?
Not anymore.
Would you care to dance?
Excuse me?
Would you like to dance?
No, thank you. I think it is more appropriate when a man asks a woman to dance.
Oh. Well, go ahead and ask then.
Really? That's a bit forward, don't you think? For a child.
A child? I'm 16. He's 19, so much older.
How do you know how old I am?
Who said I did? You mustn't regard me as 16 because my life experience has made me so much older. Are you waiting for someone in particular to ask you? Because your pompous attitude isn't exactly attracting the masses. I just got here. It's my first time. You're an Air Force pilot.
Did your informant tell you that, or did the uniform give away the obvious?
An American who broke the law by crossing into Canada to enlist in the Royal Canadian Air Force.
Should I know you?
You did it to help fight the Nazis. That was incredibly brave and noble.
Well, you're well informed.
Why did you do it?
Because America was turning a blind eye, and I couldn't stomach the thought of not doing anything, so I enlisted with the Canadians.
So you could slip the surly bonds of earth and dance the skies on laughter-silvered wings?
How do you know that line?
You're famous.
What are you talking about?
Your poem, High Flight, is known all over the world.
What? You've heard my poem?
Not just me. It's being recited by prominent leaders and entertainers.
You're just teasing me.
Why would I do that? I'm being completely honest. It's true.
I'm not sure if I should believe you or not. I scratched that poem out on a piece of paper and sent it to my parents. How would... Are you really telling me the truth?
Cross my heart, hope to...
I never expected it to be anything more than that. And you've read it?
What do you think, Officer John Gillespie McGee Jr.?
You're making me a little unnerved. So, if you have read it, did you like it?
That's a bit forward, don't you think? I loved it. I like to write too.
You do, a kindred spirit.
The high, untrespassed sanctity of space. Put out my hand and touch the face of God.
Is it really that famous? I can't even imagine. Wow. Although I have to admit, the whole touch the face of God isn't mine. It's taken from another poem by Cuthbert Hicks. But I couldn't find better words to describe the experience. But that's what it felt like soaring in a Spitfire above 30,000 feet. The serenity silenced the roar of the engine. It was new territory for me in that Spitfire. So, you wanted to dance?
I actually didn't come over here to dance.
You really know how to humble a guy. I was just on the edge of taking a liking to you.
I came to thank you.
For what?
For not waiting for the Americans. You risked your freedom and life to free us, to try and end the war.
Were you in Europe?
Yes. I was a prisoner trying to survive the most horrendous conditions. We were robbed of everything. Our freedom, our culture, our dignity, our life. I wanted to know why no one was coming. Why wasn't America doing something? Don't they care? Well, now I know. Now I know that some of you did care and you didn't wait. You did do something. You, Officer McGee. You cared. So, I wanted to say thank you. And I wanted to touch the face of God.
Believe me, I am not God. And unfortunately, I didn't even live long enough to help.
I know. You sacrificed everything for no reward. No satisfaction of seeing results. And I didn't live long enough to be rescued. You may be famous for your poem, but in my heart, you're most famous because you acted on what you believed. You could have easily stayed alive on safe soil.
I would do it all again.
And that is why I am eternally grateful. Thank you.
Well, if I'd known this would be the reward.
Don't let it go to your head. We were just children. We will always just be children.
I am humbled by your admiration.
It was a touch of appreciation, not affection.
Thanks, but I already said I was humbled.
Your poem has inspired many. That I admire.
Well, that's a start. I wish I could have lived long enough to enjoy the success of my poem.
Posthumous fame. It's a bittersweet feeling when you find out on the other side. But bittersweet isn't terribly bad.
No, I guess it isn't. But having met you makes it a little sweeter.
You're a persistent boy, aren't you?
I am. Is your offer to dance still available?
I wonder if my father would approve if he were here.
So, did you write much?
Yes, but I kept it mostly to myself.
Well, maybe one day your work will be discovered too, and you will experience the bittersweet feeling of posthumous fame.
Highly unlikely, but it would be wonderful to go on living even after death, as you have experienced. I would feel I have danced the streets of heaven and touched the face of God.
Hey, stop quoting Hicks and start quoting McGee. I'm sorry. Here I am with you, and I don't even know your name.
You're such a chatterbox. That's okay. I'm Anne. Anne Frank.
A pleasure to meet you, Miss Frank. John and Anne, writers and posthumous friends.